Who are you?
My name is Paddy.
And what's your sport?
My sport is boxing.
And what's your club?
Holy Family Golden Gloves.
Favourite food?
Favourite food? Sausage, chips and beans would be my favourite food. I know it's not healthy, but it's great. My name is Paddy Barnes and my sport is boxing, and I fight in the light flyweight class, which is 49 kilos. In boxing, say the big games, at light flyweight, there's usually 28 participants at the weight. So at the maximum you have 5 fights in the whole competition in order to win it. It's over 10 days, so it's a very strenuous and tough competition. My big success in boxing would be with 2 bronze medals at the Olympic Games and with 2 European medals, gold and silver, and not forgetting the Commonwealth Games gold medal, which I won in 2010. A typical day training for me, say in the high performance, would be get up at 6:30 in the morning, check my weight, get a bit of breakfast, then 11 AM I would do a strength and conditioning session. After that we'll have lunch, rest for a few hours, and at 4 PM we would do our boxing session. And after that's two sessions a day. We do that from Tuesday to Friday every week, where we're based in Dublin. To try and balance sport and a social life, it's really difficult, because if you have a big fight coming up, you can't go out and socialise with your friends, so you have to be disciplined. It's really hard, but then you do have your downtime. There's a few weeks and maybe a few months that you're not going to fight in a major competition where you can't do that stuff. So it's just getting the right balance and just being able to sacrifice, socialise with my friends, which is not easy, but if you want to be at the top level, it has to be done. The atmosphere in London, in comparison to Beijing, was just 10 times better. When I was going to fight in the arena in Beijing, it was packed out. I think it was 13,000, but it was 13,000 people more or less that were made to come by, the schools just coming. They weren't really sports fans, but you went to London and you had real hardcore sports fans, and you could hear in their voices and their hearts, they just really wanted to do well, and the way they showed their emotion, the way they were shouting for you, it just gave the whole team Ireland a lift. It was great, especially because it was so close to home. Yeah, with the Olympics being a multi-sport event, it's good. Obviously, you're focusing on yourself and your own sport of boxing, but it's good to mix with other athletes and other disciplines, and it's good to watch how they get ready for their event and what kind of mainframes they're in and what foods they eat and just how they carry themselves. It's good. It's very interesting, and you can take some stuff off them on board for your own plan. In London, I remember meeting a lot of famous athletes. I've met Usain Bolt, Djokovic, the tennis player, Mo Farah, and loads more athletes. I can't even pronounce their names, but I met them. Leading into Rio, I've got a few aims before Rio. I've got the Commonwealth Games next year, and I want to be the only boxer, if not from Northern Ireland, from all the Commonwealth countries, to defend the gold medal. And after that, I've got a World Championship, which is a qualifier before Rio, and hopefully I can make my mark finally at a World Championship and bring home a medal. To represent my country is probably one of the greatest achievements, even better than any Olympic medal or European medal I've ever got. Just to represent your nation, there's no better feeling. I think it's massively important for young people to get involved in sport. It's not all about winning medals and doing well for your country. It's about health and well-being, and mainly, for example, for me, making new friends and making a better way of life, and just being an all-around better person. Because sport brings people together, and it's the best thing about sport.